Ready? Well, super proud of the guys. Not an easy game for especially Coach Neal and myself. Playing family and playing former coaches on my staff. That's never easy and not something I enjoy. But that's what the bracket said needed to happen. But we're super proud of Ryan and the job he's doing in year one of his head coaching career. You saw a little bit about how hard they play. They're hard to guard. Cullen's doing a great job on their staff, and a lot of irony to it, where we started in the Bahamas together and then we end up mid March in Reno together is kind of wild. But really, really excited for them and their future, and really liked what our guys did. You know, it's first postseason for an awful lot of our guys, other than TR. TR's got some playing time in the NCAA tournament, but other than that, we don't have any experience on our team in postseason. And I thought these guys did a really good job. We had a good start offensively. It took us a while to get settled in defensively, and we thought that would happen because they're so good offensively. But they made it, I think, 7, 8 threes in a maybe 8 in the first half and only 3 in the second. Our efficiency the second half was in the 90s. I thought we did a really good job on the backboard. And the difference in the game was that we turned them over 15 and we had 20 assists and 5 turnovers. So just a really good outing by our guys. And we got a lot of guys in the game and a lot of guys that did a lot of good things. So we just found out we play 6 o'clock Saturday. And Liberty is really good, really good. Should have been an NCAA tournament. They dominated the Conference USA, won it by I think more than 3 games. Saw the game the other night, and they won on the road pretty convincingly, leading the whole game. So we know we got a really, really good basketball team coming in here Saturday.
Steve, what was the message going into the game? Did the guys maybe rally around the awkwardness that you guys were feeling?
No, we didn't say much. I mean, they've seen Cullen and the grandkids, so I mean they obviously knew what the deal was. But it's just it's different when you stand up and yell something, and Cullen standing up the other end telling the team what we're doing, and then Ryan stands up and says, and Noodle says, this is what they're doing. So it's that don't always happen game to game, but I've pulled for Murray State all season long. I've watched them a ton, and just super proud of Ryan, super proud of Cullen. They're starting their careers off doing a really good job.
Yeah, I'm sure it's what your guys' families are starting to remember. You mentioned the 20 assists, 5 turnovers. I think a lot of times success in these kind of venues or tournaments is engagement, how engaged the team is. I feel like that says a lot about.
Yeah, and I want to say thanks to our crowd. Our crowd was really good, for NIT crowd. And that's always important. I've seen a couple of games that have been, quite honestly, almost empty, and we had a really good crowd. I don't know what the numbers ended up being, but they were loud. They were into it right from the beginning. I think that really helps. That helps the guys. But and also we talked about March has a finale to it. There's only going to be 2 happy teams. Um, when the NIT's over, there'll be one. When the NCAA is going to be over, it's one. So everybody else, there's a finality to it that when you lose, you're done. And so there's pressure, especially on guys that have not been in postseason. So I was really proud of how they handled it. We had to chew on them a couple of timeouts just to let them know that, hey, the coaches aren't going anywhere. We know what we got. We got a really good team. It's 23 wins. They've done a lot of good things, and feel like we can do a lot of good things in this tournament. We know we've got a really tough matchup with Liberty. Richie is a dear friend of mine and has done a phenomenal job in his tenure at Liberty. So we know we're going to have to play even better on Saturday.
Coach, could you just talk about your guys' ability to settle in and not let their pace, try and get you guys out of rhythm?
Yeah, I thought we handled the pace really well. I liked what we did in transition. I don't know exactly what it was. I'm assuming we beat them in transition game, which is not easy to do. I think we had 7 or 8 guys that had 7 or more points. So that's really good balance. Um, Corey did a really good job of being patient and waiting, and then he really got going. And that's what good scorers do. Vaughn has been elevating his game to game, and he did that again. And Elijah had a slow start, but I think that's career high. Well, he hadn't had 13 in a long time. It's not career high, but it's been a while since he's been at that number. And I thought he was active. He had 3 steals. He did a lot of good things. But I thought Caleb gave us really good minutes, defensively and what we needed to get out of him offensively. And then Tay and our point guard play was good. Tay and TR and Miles did a really good job. And then I thought our bench came in from whether it was Amir or Peyton or Chuck. Miles did a really good job, and Jariah didn't get a lot of minutes, but I thought our bench was really good as well.
In the second half, to be able to hold them, 3 of 11 from three after they came out firing from three.
Yeah, we didn't make a whole lot of adjustments. Kind of changed what we were doing on 22 on the Jackson kid because I thought he was getting away from us. He had 12 at half, and we had 4 in the second half. But because of that, Anderson or Doman got going a little bit. And I think he's really special. I really like that kid. He drew 6 fouls, 17 and 7. That's a special freshman there. But I thought we did a much better job in the second half of what we wanted to do defensively.
Just how much fun was it to celebrate with that locker room in there? I mean, obviously there is another game coming up soon, but to be able to soak this one in.
Yeah, it's great. Liberty got an extra day on us. They played last night, but they got to travel, so it's going to be a great game on Saturday. I think the fans they'll love what Liberty's got. I think they love what our team does and how hard our guys play, and we played really hard tonight. And I think they're going to enjoy the team they'll see out of Liberty. So it's a great game. So hopefully we can have another really good crowd on Saturday.
Any more questions, Coach? What's the status of the half-court competition at this point?
It's not good, Mike. You could have just because he says there any more questions, you could have just stayed away from that. But
Well, we had the guys talk about it.
Sorry, one more too.
yeah, so the players are up 3. So we got to keep winning games to have a chance. If we lose, we're in trouble.
Coach, did you get Cullen a cake?
Did I get no? Because the wife gets. It's not just Cullen's birthday; it's Cash's birthday. It's Holt's birthday apparently because they got as many gifts as Cullen did. So
All right, thank you, Coach.
thank you, appreciate it.